Hello and welcome to Music Lessons with Tony Valley. Today we're going to be continuing on Layla from Eric Clapton. In today's lesson, we're going to start back at the intro and we're going to do the solo that's over the work we did in the last lesson. Now, it's going to be taken out from the C, 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 D, and then we're going to go into the solo part right there. Now, I'm going to play it really slow. It's going to be a lot of pentatonic work, but again, this is the acoustic live version, MTV Unplugged. Okay, now we took that slow. Again, that's the solo, that's over the intro part of the song. Okay, first off, we're going to start off on the 7th fret, and you're going to bar your 3rd finger across the 4th and 3rd string, and you're just going to, and then move your 1st over to the 5th fret, 2nd string, and then 2nd finger on the 6th fret, 2nd string. So right there. All right, we're going to do this in blocks, okay? And again, this is coming out of the chords. All right, so again, 7, 7, 5, 6. Then the next block right here is going to be a hammer on from the 5 to 6 back to and a pull off to the 5. And that is with the 1st and 2nd finger. And keep that 1st finger on that 5th fret, it'll make it easier. All right. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 3rd string. So coming out of that 1st bar right there. All right. Then we're just going to go 5, 6, 5, no hammer on pull off right there. And that again is the same thing with your 1st and 2nd finger on the 2nd string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 3rd string. So the first 2 bars right there, again, we're going to block this into pieces so you can work on each one. First one is, then we're going to go, then, all right. So play it a little faster, it'll be like, all right. Next bar, we're going to go 5, 6, and then we're going to slide from the 6 to the 8. And again, that's on the 2nd string. So 5, 6, and slide right into the 8. Okay, so you're going to hit the 5, hit the 6, but slide right in there. And again, that's with your 1st, 2nd, and slide your 2nd finger up. So we're going to do that again. 5, 6, 8. Now back down to the 6 with your 1st finger. Then put your 3rd finger on the 8th fret, and this is still on the 2nd string. And when you hit the 8th fret, you're going to slide up to the 10. Okay? So let's do those 2 bars right there. All right? And the next bar, you're going to go 8, 10. That's with the 1st and 3rd finger on the 2nd string. And then put your 1st finger on the 1st string, 8th fret. So let's do those 3 bars right there. Connect them all together. All right, the next bar is going to be on the 10th fret to the 13th fret on the 2nd string, and I use my 1st and 4th finger on that. So we're going to take all those 4 bars together. All right. Now the next section we're going to put together, and there's going to be a few hammer-ons and pull-offs in here, and it's faster, but again, I'm going to slow it down. You're going to be up on the 1st string, and you're going to be on the 10th fret with the 1st finger. You're going to go 10, 12, but now we're going to go 10, 12, pull off to the 10. So hit the 10, hammer on to the 12, and make sure when you do your pull off, you're pulling on the string. Don't just release your finger because it's not going to make a sound on there. Okay, so start that part again. 10, 12, 10, 12, hammer on, pull off to the 10. Then your pinky is going to land on the 13th fret, 2nd string. Then you're going to put your first can stay right on that 10th fret. Then back to the 13 on the 2nd string. First finger on the 10th fret, 2nd string. third finger on the 12th fret, third string, first finger back to the 10th fret, second string, and third finger back to the 12th fret, third string. So let's put that measure right together. And again, it's played faster, but doing it slow. And faster it'll sound like. All right. All right, the next section, you're going to kind of put all this together. Right when you come out of that 12 right there, you're going to hit the 12 again, but you're going to pull off to the 10 and slide down to the 9, and that's on the third string. All right, so let's do this. And then you're going to 10, 9, 7. And that's all on the third string. So again, let's go out of that part right there. And it's going to be 10, 12, 10, slide to the 9, back to the 10 with the second finger, back to the 9 with the first finger, and just move down to the 7th fret, the first finger. All right, so let's do that whole section from before. All right, so one more time really slow. All right, next part, you're going to be back where we started on the 7th fret with the third finger barred across the 4th and 3rd string. And then you're going to go 5, 6, 5 on the 2nd string, then back down to your 3rd on the 7th, 4th string on the 7th. All right, and then back to the 7th on the 3rd. So that bar right there is going to sound like this put together. All right. Then you're going to hit the 7, but you're going to slide down to the 5 with the 3rd finger on the 4th string. Then put your first finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string. 3rd finger on the 5th fret, 5th string. All right, so that right there is going to go, and that's going to be coming out of the, all right. Then you're going to go slide from your first finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string, to the 5th, then just hit back down to the 3rd fret, 4th string with the first finger. Then 3rd finger goes over to the 5th fret, 5th string. Then first finger lands on the 3rd fret, 5th string. And then you hit your open 4th string. So let's put that all together, starting with that bar with the 3rd finger across on the 7th fret. Then you're going to go to the open string on the 5th string, then 3rd fret on the 5th string, and then that's when you're going to land into that C sharp minor 7 chord. And that'll be the part where we're going to start the chord parts. Okay, so let's take that last part one more time. In the video of that, in the soundtrack of that, you're going to hear it in the distance, so it's really difficult to hear. So again, try to get the timing right through there, because that's where it's going to be a little hard to decipher the notes in there to go back into the... Okay, so just give it a good listen and just time it out right. That'll do it for today's lesson. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me at tonyvalley@tonyvalley.com. We'll see you for the next one.